we're just going to chat with you guys and tell you a little bit about our stories. We're very, very different, even though we're sisters, and just what drew us really to Monat, and then some of the things that really stood out to us that we share with everybody as to what you really need to look for when you join a home-based business. So do you want to start, Steph, with your story?
Sure. So basically, in a nutshell, I tried the products from Connie, and my hair is extremely curly, very thick and unmanageable, very, very frizzy. And I tried the products. They felt super weird in the shower, right? Because I am used to very inexpensive, cheap products, right?
Sulfatey silicone products.
So anyways, long story short, I fell in love with the products. My hair dried a million times faster, no frizz.
Tell me how you put the phone down and message me.
Okay, so I got out of the shower. I was like, that felt weird. I got out of the shower, was blow drying my hair. 10 minutes in, and my hair was completely dry, smooth, silky, straight, which it usually took me 55 minutes to blow dry my hair.
So much hair, you guys. Look at.
And I mean, you can't really tell. This is like day 6 too, so it's all tamed. But and I said, what is this stuff? Like, just getting 45 minutes of my life back every time I washed my hair was worth it for me. I said, I want to buy this. So obviously, I wanted to get the biggest discount. I signed up as a market partner. I had absolutely no intention of doing the business side of it. And she didn't even bother talking to me about the business side because she already knew, like, there's no point in talking to Stephanie about that. There's no way she will ever do direct sales. I had come from corporate management, and I just never looked at direct sales or network marketing as a feasible way to earn a substantial amount of money. Or, you know, I never looked at it for anything really other than to get some great products. So being that I was a market partner, she added me to some team pages, and I was able to really learn from the inside of the company what they were all about, you know, see the president and our CEO and interact with them. And that to me was probably the first, the first flag that went up in my mind and said, wow, this is different, you know. Yeah. And I started seeing all the money that people were making, and people were asking me about my hair, and it was only natural for me to tell them about what I was using. And I was nursing at the time, so I was aware of the toxins that I was putting into my body, and I never thought about my scalp until then. And so anyways, long story short, I started dipping my toe into, selling, and I didn't really even want to tell anybody that I was doing it.
I remember that.
And I was like, nope, not doing this. Nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. You know, all the things. And lo and behold, 9 months later, I earned my Cadillac and became a director within a year. And I never looked back, you guys. I have met some of my best friends that will be with me throughout my entire life. The community, the support. Working from home, being able to be with my babies, it's just unparalleled to, I replaced my corporate 6-figure income within the first year, and I've never felt so fulfilled in my work, so alive in what I do, and being able to help others do the same for themselves and their families. So yeah, that was kind of me in a nutshell.
And I will just echo too, you guys, what I love about this so much is if you are watching this, or if you know somebody that's watching this that you've talked to that was like Stephanie, that is anti-MLM, it honestly stems from a place of 2 things. One, they're not educated about it, and that's fine. Most people aren't, right? They don't know what they don't know. So you can't get mad at people for being like, oh, I don't want to do network marketing. They don't know about it, guys. So it comes from not being educated. And the second thing is it comes from fear, a place of, I can't do what she's doing because of XYZ, right? We always want to place in our mind the reason why someone is successful or not, and it's because she started first, or she's outgoing, or she has a following, or she has good hair, and she does videos. None of those excuses hold weight, okay? So we're going to put those to bed for you right now. They don't hold weight, and they especially don't hold weight with Monat, and this is why. In this company, and we're going to talk about it right now, you have every which range of personality, background that is successful and is successful right now, you guys. Not the people who joined first. These are people that are just signing up a few months ago, earning their cars, going on trips, hitting director level, like Stephanie said, and you couldn't get two more opposite personalities right here.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that I grew up deathly shy, extreme introvert. I have my 2 high school girlfriends, like very small group of friends. I don't have a big network, any of those things, you know, and me and Connie are complete opposites in that way. So I just never thought it was for me. I never had that interest, and it really is irrelevant, you guys. It really, really is.
And so again, we just want to bring that up, you guys, because it does matter when you join a company or not, which ones are going to provide you the biggest return on your investment, which is your time. Okay. So for me, when I started the business side of it, I was doing a different direct sales company, and I loved that product. And I did what the number one thing is that most people do when they join a home-based business. Do you guys know what it is? I'm just going to pause and see if any of you type it in. What do you think is the number one reason most people join a home-based business? Steph knows. Okay, so none of you are typing it in, so I'm assuming you don't know. The number one reason is they say, I love the product, so I might as well just jump in and sell it, right? That's the number one reason people start a home-based business. And you guys, I was one of those people, even coming from a sales background, I did that. I loved the product, and I said, I might as well just sell it. So I jumped in and was like, here I go, right? I'm going to be super successful. And while that is a very good thing, you guys, you should love what you rep. You should love what you sell. That should never, ever, ever be the end-all be-all decision for why you start a business, because that's what this is. You're starting a business. You're becoming an entrepreneur. And how many of you love lots of products and eat at lots of places and restaurants and shop from different stores, but you don't go work for those companies? Why? Because they're not going to offer you the biggest return on your investment, which is time. So I found this company because a friend of mine and I just got together. We were both in that other company. We were sharing about our journeys, and she's like, I found this, home-based, or I found this plant-based natural hair care online, and I'm thinking of doing this. And I said, okay. She told me all the points, you guys. And when I heard what we're about to share with you, which are the 5 things you should really look at before you join a home-based business, it was literally like light bulbs going off in my mind. And I'm like, I wish everybody knew this. I wish everybody would know this information before they make their decision, because all it is education is power, you guys. The more you know, the more you're going to be empowered to decide whether something's for you or not. So I started Monat 3 years ago. I hit the ground running because I knew in my soul that I would literally blow this thing up. I was like, I'm determined, I'm going to blow it up. And I know I'm going to because of all these reasons and all these points, right? But at the time, I was just about to have my first baby and living in a little 1-bedroom condo. And guys, my husband's a pastor, and I bring that up because my income was heavily relied upon. So I come from sales like Steph, and overnight, we had to decide to let go of 76% of our annual income, which was my job, because I was dealing with an autoimmune disease and I was dealing with so many things, guys, and we had to walk away from my job. And this is what led me into looking at direct sales. I was not like Stephanie, where I was like, oh, this is not like a reliable. I knew it was the way of the future. I just did. You guys, any one of you can pick up a Forbes magazine or a Success magazine, and you'll see that all the financial gurus, all the guys, you got to have a home-based business, and it doesn't hurt anybody to have a side hustle, right? But what I never understood was, where's the real income? Like, I see all these girls saying, you can earn a car, and you can earn all these trips, and you can earn 6 figures a month. But I didn't know any of them, and I didn't know anybody who was making that money or earning those trips or getting those things unless they were the one that signed up first. And that was signs in my mind, like, that's not a favorable comp plan. Mm-hmm. That comp plan doesn't favor you to do well if you signed up right now today. It only favors the girls who get in first, right? So that's where I was stuck at it. But I bring up that backstory just to quickly tell you guys that, because again, nobody goes to bed when they're little girl and says, I dream of being in network marketing when I grow up, right? Most of us find this opportunity because something forces us to find this opportunity. Like me, I was deathly sick. We had to let go of my job. We were like, what could we do that would allow us to make the kind of money you did, but still help you get in remission, help you have this baby and all the things, and let my husband still do ministry and do what he does, right? And so that's what brought me to direct sales. And I started that other company, didn't do well, looked at the 5 points, joined Monat, and took off like wildfire, you guys. I earned my car in 5 months. We had over 30 people on my team alone that hit the car level, have their cars, people hitting director. We've gone on 11 or 12, I can't keep track, I think it's 11 paid for trips by this company in 3 years. Like, it's insane, guys. There's so much goodness. The way they pour into you and what we've learned in the life skills, like Stephanie said, are unmatched. They truly train you and pour into you on your character and how to be a good person and how to use your gifts and talents. And that is something I've never seen in all the corporate jobs I've worked in the Fortune 500 companies I've come from. I have never seen any of them invest in their training that didn't have to do with just sales. Their training for us, like we have John Maxwell as our mentor, you guys. Their training is far surpassed, and it's about character. So if you're thinking about doing this, we want to just share with you these 5 points, okay? I'm going to start with the first one. Think of all the opportunities out there and write these down and just say, do they check this off the list, right? The first thing you want to think about when you join a home-based business is timing. Timing matters, guys, no matter what anybody tells you, it really does. And what I mean by timing is not that it's just brand new, okay? Because brand new is great, but brand new doesn't always mean that it's going to be good, and it doesn't always mean that it's going to stay around. How many companies have we seen come and go? They're like a flash in the pan. Flash in the pan, that's right. And so timing does matter. You want to be new, which is where Monat is. We're only 5.5 years old, guys. But you want to have a company that's not just new, they come with experience. Did you know that Monat has a scientific board, you guys? We've done over 3 separate clinical studies with the top third parties in the beauty industry. Our scientific board is unmatched. I've never seen a scientific board even for any hair care product that's out there. And these are people not paid by Monat that come from, they're reputable people in the industry, you guys, that have just come on board to advise in our products and to advise the future and technology of the products we're developing. So timing is not just about, are you new? The second thing is, are you leading the way in the industry? The timing for Monat is so cool because, you guys, we are the first and only hair care company in direct sales. We're the first and only company that's bringing out naturally based anti-aging. This is like a whole new concept. Anti-aging's been around forever. Nobody thought about it for your hair until Monat. They were the first ones to talk about anti-aging in your scalp and in your hair. And they're also leading the way with innovative products. This is huge. Are you joining a company that is selling a product that is just like everybody else? Because that's going to be just hard to sell. Honest to God, we come from sales. We love you and we're telling you the truth. That's why some things are harder to sell versus others. They are leading the way with Monat with new innovative products that have never been seen. They're combining ingredients that have never been there. They're using plant-based, naturally based ingredients that have never been there. They're winning awards, you guys, from their peers in the industry. Did you know they were voted best place to work in direct sales for 2 years in a row? They won CEO of the Year last year. They were represented at the World Congress of Hair Research last year. There's so much that's going with Monat, and that is what I mean by timing. Are you joining a company that's shaking the industry up? Because we're called that in the industry. We're known as the disruptor, not just with innovative products, but with an innovative pay plan and an innovative culture. You want to be in a company that is doing something next level. There's a lot of good companies out there, you guys, a ton. I'm a customer of all of them. I support every MLM. I'm the customer of all companies. Not all of them are shaking and moving. They're just general run-of-the-mill, and that's fine. They're playing it safe. We don't play it safe here. We go above and beyond, and we're breaking barriers, and we're pushing people in the industry to do things better and take care of their people better. And that is what I love about the culture as well. So you want to look at that too, with how they take care of their people and their culture, how they give them those upfront bonuses and take care of them on trips. Is it just for the top people, or do they genuinely pour into the newbies, right? This is the stuff that sets things apart. So timing is the first point.
The second point you want to look at when joining any home-based business, it's kind of 2 in 1. The next 2 points is the product you're selling a necessary product? And why does that matter? It doesn't mean that you can't be successful with products that are not necessary, right? It just means that if you are selling something that is necessary, which we are experiencing now more than ever, when budgets get tight, things get cut out, right? What do you think about the things that you personally cut out of your budgets when your budget gets tight? It's not going to be shampoo. I can guarantee you. Not a single person on the planet is going to say, I am not going to wash my hair for the next 2 months. I'm going to just skip that cost. Nobody is going to do that, especially when they're using safe and great, products that are healthy for them. They're not going to say, I'm just going to, stop doing that. I'm going to start pouring chemicals on my scalp instead. It just doesn't happen, you guys. So are you selling something that is necessary? The third point that goes hand in hand with that is your product consumable? Does it get consumed? Ours goes down the drain and therefore you need more, right? That's important because we're not having to bang our heads against the wall every single month. Yes, we get new customers every month, but I have the same customers with me 3 years ago because guess what? They still wash their hair, right? They're not going to stop consuming and stop doing, get what I'm saying? So is your product consumable? If it is it a necessary product?
Yeah,
it can't just be one or the other.
Yeah.
There's lots of consumable products, but guess what?
They're not necessary.
They're not necessary. So they're going to get
X'd
off the list when budgets get tight. Super simple, 2 points.
Okay, so the fourth point is competition. This is also very big. Anybody come from sales background, this is kind of just a no-brainer. When you're selling anything, you want to know that what you're selling has very little to zero competition. Why? Because that ensures that your database to sell to is very wide. It's like this wide. My arms are out here. You can't see. You don't want your database to be this wide. This is why girls get stuck and they get frustrated and they go, oh my gosh, direct sales didn't work. No, friend, I shake them. I go, it's not that it didn't work. Maybe, and honestly, maybe that might be it, but let's go through these 5 points. Did you just honestly choose an opportunity that probably wasn't the best? Because I did. Loved the product, loved the company. It wasn't the right opportunity. Not to work a business, not for me. So these are the things we just say is it's not that it was wrong. It's just you might have not chosen the right opportunity. So competition matters. What I love, again, about Monade is there's zero. See that? Zero competition. Not one single company is selling naturally based, clinically proven hair care and skincare that has the Rejuvenique oil and has all these other patented ingredients that we're not going to get into that, again, are clinically proven to work. Okay? And so and has a scientific board on top of it, right? And so that matters because all the direct sales companies that I support and I love, all of them get to be my customer because none of them are selling any version of what I've got. That becomes a problem because you don't want to be selling when people go, oh, well, I sell this and I sell that. And you start narrowing your database down. The other thing is guess what? Men, women, and children all wash their hair and face. This is a product available to every single person. We even have a pet line, you guys. Actually, we won an award. Best new innovative product in the market. We won an award for our pet care line. I'm not even kidding you. It's phenomenal. If you have a dog, shouldn't be washing with anything other than the Monade pet line, let me tell you. So this is the stuff I'm talking about. How many direct sales companies are geared towards just women who like that particular style or whatever? This is why it can be maybe harder or not in other companies to sell things. Men, women, and children and dogs all use our products, you guys. My brother-in-law, her husband, is bald and he still has to wash his scalp. Do you see what I'm saying? So competition is very, very important. And then the last point. I just
wanted to add real quick on that. When we say there's no competition, we don't just mean in direct sales. We mean in all of hair care.
Yeah.
You can put us up against any salon brand, any name brand. One, they
don't have clinical study.
Outsold them. Yeah. Two, we have clinical study. I mean, the ingredients and our Rejuvenique oil alone and what it's clinically proven to do is why there is no other company, no other hair care line that literally stands against us. So that's why we can say we literally have zero competition.
Yeah.
So then comp plan. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you guys, all of these points are amazing, right? You can have all of them. But if you don't have an amazing comp plan, they're not that amazing, right?
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
I mean, you need to be paid well for the time that you are putting in. You need to be compensated well. And we can say without a doubt that we pay 3 to 5% more than any other direct sales company that exists, you guys. Our CEO, when he started this company, which by the way, has a 16-year history in direct sales. Okay, so just because we're 5 years old doesn't mean we're 5 years new. Or inexperienced, 5 years of experience, much more experience. Our president came from another direct sales company. He actually helped get out of bankruptcy many moons ago, came out of retirement because he saw how innovative these products and technology are.
Yeah.
So back to comp plan, our CEO sat down, he got all the comp plans in the entire industry. He hired professionals and he said, let's analyze every single one.
And he does, you guys. He's an analytical numbers guy.
Let's analyze every single one, and we're going to make ours the best that absolutely exists.
Has ever existed.
Our comp plan is set up for $1 million a month earners, you guys. And you might think, well, that's great. I'm not really in it to make $1 million a month. So that's irrelevant to me. It's not irrelevant to you because it matters how it's set up.
Yeah.
It matters how many people you're going to be paid on. And a lot of these comp plans are so confusing and so many pages, and they don't make sense for a reason, you guys. It's for
They look real fancy because they make you think, well, this is fancy. I get paid, and they boil down to this is
zero
crap.
pay. We pay 50% of our revenues every single month
That's insane.
in commissions. Unheard of, you guys. Nobody is talking about this. You don't hear these from other companies because they don't exist from other companies. Okay, nobody will tell you that they pay 50% of revenues, not profits. Revenues towards commissions monthly. We have over 28 millionaires who have earned over $1 million in commissions in our company. Why is that important? Again, even if you're not looking to earn $1 million, you need to pay attention to how many people are making money, actual money, not have the potential to make money, are making money. If we have, we probably have over 30 now because
there is already. I asked Stuart.
How many are there?
There's 30. There's a couple girls that already hit last month.
There's at least 30, okay, you guys? And the majority of those have earned that in less than 2 years. That's just a fact. That's just how it is. So imagine how many are earning 6 figures. And yes, it's not all about the money, but you need to be, if you're going to trade your time for money, you might as well trade your time for the most
return.
Money.
The biggest return. This is why I full-heartedly believe so many people get frustrated with direct sales. They are promised the moon. And please hear too that all of this is not, oh, it's too good to be true. You have to work, okay?
We're not promising you this. You have to earn it and you have to work for it.
You got to go
Not
to work.
Everybody that signs up will earn that.
Absolutely not. There's tons
Guaranteed.
of people that do and they don't do anything. But listen, if you're gonna work is what I'm saying. I'm talking to the people who are already going to work anyways. If you're gonna hustle, get with a company that's gonna give you your worth for your hustle. Do you know what I'm saying? And
just look at the look at the income claims from the company, not the reps. And say what's the probability? How many people are doing this? And if it's 2, it doesn't mean you can't do it, but if there's hundreds and hundreds, your probability goes up a lot higher.
And look at who's doing it that's recent. This is a big thing. Are the people that are still hitting the top, are the people that are still earning cars, are they new? Or is it just the people that signed up in 1992?
Yeah.
That's a big ding, ding, ding for you guys to look at. And I cannot stress it enough because I don't know one other company that I think we had over, what was it on Director's Call? We had over 80 new car earners last month. Wasn't it 80 something?
Probably.
I can't even remember, but these are people who signed up, you guys, in the company a year ago. Some of them signed up 6 months ago. Some of them signed up 2 years ago. I don't care if it's 2 years or 1 year. A car is a car, and that's amazing. There are people that are doing this and doing this well that are just getting going in the past year. So the proof is always in the pudding with the comp plan, you guys. So we encourage you to think about that and think about the Smart Start program. Every company has one.
We have the highest paying Smart Start program, basically, which is your first 2 months of business. And one other point I wanted to make very quickly is that you are not required as a consultant with our company to make a single purchase after you join. So,
huge.
Again, you need to be asking these questions. What am I required to purchase on a regular basis? If you are required to purchase on a regular basis, that should be your first red flag.
Because why? You guys, companies say, we're the number 1 sold whatever, right? No, those numbers are skewed. Are they
selling to their reps who they're required to make purchases from?
Or customers.
Are they customers? There is a difference, and that's why direct sales gets a bad rap, and that's why people have bad experiences, is because
they spend more money than they're making.
Exactly, and that is not the case with Monat. We have 5 customers to every 1 consultant. We have over 1.5 million VIP customers alone, and we run with less than a 1% return rate. Ask these companies what their return rate is. I guarantee they won't be able to tell you. And if they do know it, it's probably the average for the industry, just so you know, is around 30%.
And we have less than
0.6% return rate, you guys. Customers are not returning these products. Those things matter. So ask these questions when you're considering. It doesn't mean there aren't other great opportunities out there. It just means that you need to be aware of what you're getting into so that you don't end up frustrated, you don't end up spinning your wheels, spending a ton of money, you know, and not making anything.
Yeah.
You need to be compensated and compensated well. And
And I think I'll just end on this. The last thing, and one of the most important about what sets us apart. Go follow, and you could follow me, you could follow Steph, you can follow any consultants that do Monat, and just watch them, you guys, and watch what's setting this apart. Because again, the culture, there's nothing like it, you guys. Like I just said, the trips, the things, the way they pour into newbies. We just had Caitlin, who is my new girl, who's probably invited you all and started this whole team, been with us for 6 months, and she already earned
6 weeks.
6 weeks, sorry, yeah. 6 weeks! And she earned an entire trip to Punta Cana, all inclusive. This is not like, do you know companies make you pay a fee? And I've heard so many weird things with trips. Why would you earn a trip and then you have to pay for it? That's weird. She earned a full trip, all inclusive, everything included. Flight, stay, everything. She's about to earn her husband. Brittany is as well.
She's first month Cadillac qualified.
First month Cadillac qualified and started 6 weeks ago. Will everybody do that? No. Can you do that? Obviously, I just told you she just did, you guys, and Brittany's on her tail and doing it too. So I'm just showing you guys, like, these are the things, right? This company pours into us like I've never seen in my life. They give back. They actually open their own gratitude portion of company that teaches us market partners to give more than we receive. I cannot tell you how much I have been we know the owners and the president personally. We've been with them on private talks. The heartbeat behind this company is insane, guys. And it really boils down to, at the end of the day, are you using the gifts and talents that you've been given to help other people? Or is it just all about you? Because if it's all about you, you'll do good for a hot second and you'll fizzle out and be done. They really are teaching us about true impact. And I'm telling you, as the pastor's wife, as both of us who've just been involved in leadership roles our entire career, we have never grown as much as we have with Monat personally, and all the things, guys. And that trickles into who you are as a mom, a leader, a wife. Mm-hmm. It's all one. You're one being. So I cannot stress that enough, that you will grow, you will stretch yourself, you will be in great company, you will find things out about yourself you never thought you could do. And
you're never going to have more fun doing anything
else.
It's
so fun, you guys, honestly. But you got to go to work, okay? Yeah. So if you're ready to work, you want to be with some like-minded sisters, we love you. We want to welcome you to the team. We all work together. She's not even on our team, and she's just jumping on here to share, because this is how we roll. We love each other, we support each other, and we are a family. Is that it?
That's it, you guys. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Bye, guys.
Okay, I guess. And now, yeah.